background there. It's from one of our weather watchers, Mark. And you can see just how murky it is as well. What's been happening is we've had a weather front coming in from the southwest overnight, and it's pushing east, producing low cloud, murky, dank conditions. And in fact, for most of us today, it's going to be much milder. It's a milder start than it was yesterday when we had all that frost. And today, most of us will get into double figures in terms of temperatures, but it's not going to be bone dry. There is some rain in the forecast. Now, over the next couple of days, actually, the mild theme continues, and you can see here we're pulling in southwesterly winds, the yellows streaming across the British Isles, indicating the higher temperatures as opposed to the blues. So this is the offending culprit bringing in the murky conditions across southern England. We have a cold front sinking southwards across Northern Ireland and Scotland. But as it gets into England later on and then North Wales, it will be a weaker feature. But what you'll find is there will be a packet of showers coming in behind, and some of those will merge to give some heavier downpours. It's also a blustery day. These white circles indicate sustained wind speeds, but it'll be particularly gusty across the north and the west, especially so with exposure. Now, I promised you double figure temperatures. We more or less have that across the board. Lerwick 8 degrees, but 11 in Edinburgh, 12 in Belfast, 11 in Birmingham and 14 in London. So as we head through the evening and overnight, there goes our weak weather front taking its cloud and any little bits of rain left on it. A drier interlude before the next system comes in across Northern Ireland, Scotland, Northern England and also North Wales. That's going to bring in some rain. Now to the north of that, where we've got some clear skies, it's going to be cold. You might just see the odd pocket of frost here and there in the shelter of the wind. And ahead of the weather front, it still is very mild. This 11 degrees overnight low in London will be a pretty good daytime high at this stage in January. So as we head through Friday, our cold front continues to sink southwards, taking its increasingly patchy rain with it. It's going to be another blustery day, and then we have a little system coming in from the west, which will enhance the showers. So we start on a cloudy note across southern England and South Wales. Then the rain comes our way during the course of the day. Behind that band of rain, something brighter will develop. There'll still be a lot of cloud. Some of us will see some sunshine, but a packet of showers coming in across Scotland in particular. But we'll also see some of those across Northern Ireland, a few getting in across northwest England. Temperature-wise, well, again, above average for this time in January. We've got 7 in Lerwick to 14, possibly 15 somewhere in the east of England. Generally, the temperatures at this time of year are about 7 to 9 north to south. For Saturday and the weekend, we lose our weather front, but it's only going to be replaced by more weather fronts coming our way. And again, those isobars telling you that it's going to be breezy at times as well. So on Saturday, here's our weather front moving down towards the southeast, clearing through the day. We've got a packet of showers coming in across the north and the west, some of them on the breeze blowing towards the east, but there will be some bright skies. There'll also be some sunshine and temperatures 6 to about 10 in the north, 10 to about 12 as we push further south. What about Sunday? Well, overnight Saturday into Sunday, it looks like we're going to have a weather front sweeping in from the southwest, pushing northeastwards with some hill snow on it as we push across the Pennines, the southern uplands and the highlands. But the northern extent of that might change, so keep tuned to the forecast. Naga and Charlie.
Absolutely.
No, Naga, that is absolutely right. But for us, temperatures will be higher than we'd expect at the end of January or the beginning of February as they climb up towards 14 or 15 degrees in some parts of the UK. But first thing this morning, it is murky. One of our weather watchers sent us in this picture from Gloucestershire. Really misty, a lot of cloud around. And in parts of Wales, in Llandudno, again, it's quite a cloudy start to the day. A little bit of brightness here, but it won't necessarily last, because for most of us today, although it's a milder start than it was yesterday, it's also a much cloudier one as well. And there's some rain in the forecast too. Now it's going to turn milder really as we go through the day, and not just today but into tomorrow, and for some of us through the weekend. You can see the yellows and the oranges coming in on the southwesterly wind, but you can also see a clutch of weather front scooting across southern areas, bringing cloud and murk with it. And we've got another cold front sinking southwards, which is introducing some rain. And through the day, as that pushes through Scotland, Northern Ireland, into Northern England and then North Wales, it will weaken and the rain in it much more. Visibility poor in some parts of the south, courtesy of that weather front, and a cloudy day generally, with the rain moving away up towards the Northern Isles, showers following on behind, and quite blustery wherever you are. But the strongest winds will be in the north and west with exposure. These are our temperatures: 8 in Lerwick to about 14 in London. Generally speaking, the average at this time of the year is 7 to 9 north to south. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, while we've got a bit of a respite, our cold front sinks south as a weak feature, bringing its cloud and any patchy rain on it, then it clears. Then we have a lot of dry weather before our next system comes in from the Atlantic, producing rain in Northern Ireland, Scotland, Northern England and Wales. Now, north of that rain band, it's going to be cold, potentially cold enough just here and there if you're out of the wind to give us a little bit of frost, but as we come farther south, look at these temperatures, 10s and 11s. They would be good daytime temperatures at this time of the year, but these are actually overnight lows. Now, as we head on through the course of tomorrow, the weather front bringing the rain in overnight will continue to sink slowly southwards, weakening as it does so. A blustery day once again, and our second weather front coming in will enhance the showers. So we start off on a fairly cloudy note across southern England and Wales. Then the rain sinks southwards, and as it does so, it will tend to weaken. Some brighter skies develop behind, but there'll still be areas of cloud, and that cloud thick enough for some drizzle here and there. But we hang on to the showers across Scotland, some of them getting into Northern Ireland, and some of those could be quite pokey. Temperature-wise, in eastern England, 14, possibly 15. Now, into Saturday and the weekend, we say goodbye to that front, but I want to show you this because it has a lot of fronts in it. The isobar is telling you it's going to be quite windy as well. Lots of fronts means we will see some rain, but not all the time. So on Saturday, we say goodbye to the rain. It brightens up. It will be a breezy day. We've got a lot of showers across the northern half of the UK, and temperature-wise, 6 in Lerwick to about 12 in London. And again, Charlie.
Carol, thank